Welcome everyone to Thursday evening class, and I will be showing you one of my games. From the Las Vegas tournament, Millionaire Chess, and I'm playing a Grandmaster from Poland, Stopa, Jacek Stopa, and he played d4, d6, knight f3, f5. And I have a question for you. Which opening we are entering into here? Should be lots of hands here because it's a transposition. Transposition to which opening? Ashish? The Dutch defense, okay? So he goes g3. I go g3, knight f6, bishop g2, g6, b3 played. My point is to put the bishop on b2 to prevent e5 break, okay? Because black wants to play e5 here, so I want to try to stop it. Castle, castle. Now I go c6. c4. Knight a6. Knight bd2. Queen e8. Black's idea is to try to play e5 here at some point, okay? a3. e5. Trying to attack the center. I take knight g4. The idea here is I cannot take on d6 because I will be losing the bishop on b2. Okay? So this is a typical idea. They sacrifice on e5 and then they go knight g4. Now queen c2, protecting, and now threatening to take already because the bishop is guarded. So he takes. Now, which move should I play here? Let's spend a couple of minutes here and try to find the best move for black. Sorry, for white. You need to see what is he trying to do. Okay? So I know he wants to play e4, right? He's really trying to play e4. And I'm trying to see if I can try to prevent that somehow. The e4 break. E4 push, yeah, he wants to play. Yes?
I can try to take advantage of the diagonal with the queen, no?
Mm-hmm.
To be careful.
Perfect.
If he defends
now, if he pushes this, checkmate. So he has to play rook f7. e4. Not letting him push, yeah? Rook e7. Protecting e5.
If f4 is not a important move to be considered?
f4 is a possibility too, but I might be able to play h3. Knight moves and I can take on e5. Okay? Now he's just somehow trying to protect the center. That's all he's trying to do, protect the center. Ashish? b4. Played c5 actually. I want to stop knight c5 move, and also, most importantly, I want to get which idea for my knight on d2. Where is the knight going to? c4 to d6, right? Boom, boom. This is where I'm trying to go to. Okay? Knight c4, knight d6. It was knight c7. Rook a d1. Now he goes knight b5. Attacking the queen. What do I do? Queen c2, just retreat, yeah? Now king h8.
Is queen c1 an option?
Sure. But I think it's very concrete now. I attack him. And if he goes back to c7, then I go knight c4, knight d6. So he kind of has to go knight d4. We take. Now knight c4, right? It's very concrete. I want to put that knight on d6. Once my knight lands on d6, it's going to be a big trouble for him. There you go. Because now I can take e4, d4, everything is falling apart. That knight is a monster on d6. Whenever you can get a knight like this, it's going to be really, really strong. So he goes here. Now the question is, which pawn are we going to take? We can take on d4, you can take on e4, both moves are possible. But which one is the best, huh? Perfect. Now he goes here. No, here actually, if I take on d4, I didn't like something he had. Okay, queen h6, maybe. Okay, maybe take queen h6, maybe. Now threatening mate, yeah. Oh, h4, f4, knight e3 maybe. Yeah, this is probably good, yeah? No, this is probably good for me, yeah. My idea with bishop g2 is that when he plays now queen h6, I want to even have that additional h3 move as well, okay? And I also have knight e4 idea just to protect everything. And he's got no moves, basically. So d4 pawn, it's not like he can defend it. So now queen d2. I want to take with the queen on d4. And now, if I take, he can take, and maybe at some point use his rook for defense. So his good defender is the rook on e6, right? The defender. So what we want to do? Exchange, right? So we play rook fe1. Now we want to trade and pick up the pawn on d4. So he played here. Now, knight e4, attacking the bishop. If the bishop goes back to e5, we're going to play which move now? We want to get this bishop.
f4.
Of course, f4, attacking it. If he goes back here, we just take on d4, attacking here. So it's really, really difficult ideas for him. f4 is coming, okay? So he goes here. Take. Take, and here he actually resigned. Let's try to understand why he resigned, yeah? So probably take. Now if he takes with the knight, we go bishop d4, so he takes with the queen. What can you do here? Ashish?
h3, knight 6,
Knight f5, g4. Yeah. h3. Queen d2. You can start with queen d2 as well. Okay? Maybe that's even better actually. Queen d2 first. And now you play h3, knight h6, queen h6, knight d5, queen d4. Okay? h6. Knight h6, take. And I take, and look at this. And if he moves, I take the queen. He cannot defend it, so if you check, take, checkmate. Perfect. Now we're going to move forward. We got a couple of nice positions we're going to work on, okay? Black to play and win, okay? Black to play and win. You have to play like a very strong Grandmaster Aleksey Dreev. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. If you remember the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
It's really hard, basically.
Really hard, yeah.
Because you will not give all the variations if you find it.
Yeah, you have to work out all the lines. So I want you to, since you know the move, I want you to work out all the lines, okay? If they're A and B lines, okay? A and B lines. What is the idea here? For black to try to imagine. It looks very solid, very normal. And then all of a sudden there is an idea and black is winning. What is your candidate move? Maybe you need to go a little bit deeper. If you, is it a good candidate? Yeah, well, that's a candidate, but you gotta calculate, yeah?
Okay, I think I have it.
Okay, there we go.
All right, bishop d2.
Bishop d2. So, if bishop takes, that's easy. We just go check and a mate, right? If queen takes, I think that's also pretty easy to conclude that after queen takes c4, it's just very bad because you have knight c1 threat, discovery checks, okay? So has to play knight d2. Okay? So you play now.
Queen c2 check, and
King here.
then we can take on c1. And threat the knight takes a2.
Take on c1. Let's see here. A little better.
Rook d5. Play rook d5.
Could play rook b5. Threatening rook b2, right? Now, now he goes b3,
Good night.
rook a5, a4,
Rook a4. Then pawn a4, that's c2. No, rook a4, pawn a4. Then knight d4.
threatening mate. go here.
Then looking for
Mate. Okay. And of course, if he takes back with a rook, what do you do? Queen c1 check. Takes. Checkmate. Okay. So this is something. It's nearly impossible to find bishop d2, but Grandmaster Dreev found it. Okay. So it's something you should be looking for. Okay. Looking into these ideas. Okay. And the last one for this class. White to play and win. What to do? How to win this position, huh? You have to look at the bet position of the king. And he has some queen a3 checks.
the king v1.
Okay, so take your time. Take your time a little bit. Thank you. So we need to get a rook on e8. That's clear. So Ashish suggested this. I say check. Now again, rook e8 is still a threat. It's still out there, this idea, okay? Perhaps h5?
Queen g6.
h5, now what to do?
Queen g6.
Queen g6.
Who gives check first with the rook?
Where?
Rook e8.
Rook e8 check. I like that. If he goes here, then we get shachmat. So he has to go here. Now continue.
Queen e4.
Queen e4 check. If he goes here, we have shachmat. And if he goes here,
Queen d7.
check. Again, if you interpose knight, we take. Queen, we take. He goes here. H8 mate. Okay. Yes.
I have a question about a different first.
Sure. There might be another idea. Let's see.
So rook e3, and then I was really afraid of queen d7. Maybe I'm missing something. So rook e3, then queen d7.
So check.
Queen d7.
Ah, queen d7 here.
Yeah, that's what was stopping me from.
Rook
Check.
e8.
Rook check first. Now I think I just swap and take.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
Yeah. But it's very important not to take right away, because if you take right away, I take back with this. And if you check, I have knight f8. Got it? So it's very important. Yeah, so check. Check. Take. Got it? All right. Any questions? No? All right. Okay, guys. So we finished the first class. We're going to take a quick break and make sure you're back in about 5 minutes, okay? For next class. I have another very important game to show you. And today you learn how to deal with the Dutch defense, the setup with g3 and b3. So please try that in the practice games first, okay? You can play some practice games, try that. It's a good setup, okay? All right. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.